Dang. I had a whole introduction I have to redo. I thought I was live and I said a lot of words and to nobody. I guess I recorded it, so that's exciting. I will redo those in a way. Welcome aboard. Today's obviously a monster day, right? Hepatitis C later for Dodger fans. But also before we get started, couple things. Please start following our guy Clint Pasillas over there. He announced today, and this has been out there, that he's separated from Dodgers Nation. This happened, I guess, in mid-November, according to his tweet. I've actually known about this. I've tried to be cautious with what I say. Hopefully I didn't lie anything. But yeah, let's go. It's insane. So make sure to follow Clint. He does great work. He's a mentor for me, and I really respect him. We will be doing some stuff, cross work for sure. You will see him with me on this channel, and you will see me on his channel. So we will be working together quite a bit. Clint's, one of these first guy that gave me a chance to be on the on YouTube. So that's really cool. And then of course, rest in peace to Doug McCain's stomach, as he probably is barfing up that Tex-Mex from a couple days ago that he got in Nashville after he had had 5 different drinks out of his new Jordans. And I don't follow this sneaker thing, but oh my gosh. And then he drank that whole bottle of champagne. Now, I'm not a drinker, other than I'll be celebrating in a minute with my favorite, but I'm not drinking out of a shoe, and I have a nice empty stomach. I'm just figuring out where I'm going to celebrate tonight. My wife's out, so I get to eat wherever I want today. Probably In-N-Out Burger. Let's be real. In honor of Shohei Otani, which In-N-Out's his favorite place, and Joe Kelly, who it sounds like he's giving up his number 17. Please go follow Ashley Nicole Kelly on Instagram. We might pop up her stuff. She is fantastic and hilarious. So the news, right? The news. We hear Shohei Ohtani is on the Dodgers. Amazing. So I'm just, it's kind of that, what were you doing? And I've seen those tweets. I was literally about my wife. We're cleaning up the counter a bit to to kind of get Christmas stuff out and everything. And she's been going to Chick-fil-A a lot just because it's been very convenient. So she has all these Chick-fil-A receipts, and I keep track of all that to get all the rewards because this dude likes free stuff. And so I was ready to start entering those in. It was like, hey, almost ready to pull up the app. And then I see that one thing, and it's actually from an account I didn't expect. I've done a bunch of bookmarking here. Let's see, where is my bookmarks? Oh, come on. Let's see, it's I. There we go. All my bookmarks. So we'll go through some of these things. So way back, the first dude, let's see, we'll be talking Sasaki today too. That was what I was going to originally do. I literally had this graphic that I had was just for Sasaki. So I was going to go on. I'd already texted, some people and stuff like that, and that's what I was going to do. And then, boom. Well, I can't find it now, but it was a guy, I think, from MLB Nerds, I think. Let's go. I'm going to go. And, of course, then passing comes up. But, at the end of the day, nerds. So I definitely like to give credit to where credit is due. So I'm trying to make sure to find Was it this guy? Yeah, no, this guy, Jack Azule Haran. Yeah, that's him. Said, I apologize for taking so long to make a decision. It's like, what? Huh? No, it was right here. It goes, go to his Instagram. That's what I saw right there. And so, of course, I go, well, let me go to his Instagram. And let's see. Is it? Yeah, and Shohei had his little thing. It was really, such a humble man, right? To all the fans and everyone involved in the baseball world. I apologize for taking so long to come to a decision. Huh? I've decided to choose the Dodgers as my next team. How about that? I thought it was fake. It's like I got on my team, on my Instagram, and went and just tried to figure what was going on there. Oh, trade the Braves. Moved Max Stassi over to the Braves. The White Sox acquired Max Stassi from the Braves. I gotta give a little bit of credit here. MLB Insider yesterday put it up there that Shohei was going, and they stuck with it. So maybe it was a 50-50 thing for them, but credit. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I just got to give credit where credit's due. Let's see. Shohei contract deferred money. Guy even did that to allow the Dodgers. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm dreaming. And let's talk about that. So I did. So the great Jeff Passan did explain some things, and so let's go through it really quick. I'm just gonna read it real quick. I'm gonna explain the contract. Okay, when money in a contract is deferred, the competitive balance tax, the luxury tax is discounted. Yes. That's what we need. We need that down, because right now, if it was a straight contract, it's $70 million a year. Yikes! That's like more than a quarter for the luxury thing. The majority of his contract is deferred. The discount will be significant. Typically, a CBD number would be $70 million, but depending on the size and length of deferrals, it could go down to, or likely to be, $40 to $50 million a year, which is a huge benefit. If he was to stay at 40, which I said that on my thing a couple days ago about the deferrals, or about the luxury tax. So if that happens, they can still get under the luxury tax, which would be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, it impacts the present value. So yeah, it's $700 million with inflation going bonkers at over 8%, 8.5 at the prime, right? All that junk. So it's really not $700 million since he's deferring it. But we know, so part of this is going, hey, it's just Shohei can go, I got the world's biggest contract. His agent, most importantly, can go, I got the world's biggest contract for my guy. And now, but also he's going, now I can help the Dodgers win. Because this dude is, like Doug said, he is once in a lifetime. They don't come often. There's been two. There was one that was it was powered by hot dogs, named Babe Ruth, who pitched and hit. Not near as much same time as Shohei, but he also did play outfield. And then Shohei. That's it. Those are the two. Those are the two baseball players, and I don't compare them because they played in completely different generations. There's no way Shohei Ohtani is near as fit as he is now without the nutrition that he has. But they were unicorns in their very own way. So real quick, because I'm dying and I haven't had it all day, so I didn't know I was going to be celebrating, but I celebrate with this stuff. Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. I love this stuff. I haven't had it yet today. Just got a little bit of a poof there. Oh, it's so freaking good. I did have 2 cups of coffee this morning, so it's not my first caffeine. But let's go check out the chat, the stars of the show, as always. Oh, yep, Showtime. Hey, Eric. Now with this huge Dave S. Yeah, here we go. Now with this huge deal, perhaps wishing for Yamamoto is out. No, I'm not putting anything out of Friedman's range. However, I do think if for some reason, and I know people are going to hate this, if for some reason they still want to stay under the luxury tax, which would be a weird W, but if they make To repeat from the other show, if they trade for Burns, $14 million. If they trade for Cease, $8 to $9 million. That is still, because they have $63 million to Burns, so 40 plus 14, that's 54, 54 and 8, 54 and 9, 63. So they're right there. But yeah, they have to make some moves. Oh my gosh. Really? My first super chat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. St. Jude's is going to get paid a little extra this month. Thank you for that. So that's who I'm going to be. I'm going to be designating charities. I didn't expect something. Thank you so much. Is that my guy? It's Bob Nightingale. Oh man. Yeah, it's going to. Thank you so much. Yeah, it'll go to St. Jude's. I want to make sure to share the love. And if we get bigger, then I'll actually pay my people I work with. But thank you so much. Okay, so talking fewer about the money. Yeah, there's no opt-outs. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Yeah. So definitely some trades, Dave S. Dave S., you wish for Corbin Burns. Let's I think so. I just got that feeling. I think the Yamamoto is probably, unless they want to blow through the luxury tax, which that would be it. That would probably do it, because then they wouldn't have any other room for more pitchers to stay under luxury tax. They got Yamamoto even with deferrals. But if they were able to pull that off, get Burns, get Cease, or somebody like that, they could do that. Now, my choice, because hashtag not my money, I'm just going theoretical there, not my money. The Dodgers should definitely go all in. Get Yamamoto, get Imanaga. Let's get the 3 samurai. Let's do that. Make moves. Let's get Randy. Let's Rosarina, or as my guy over there, Juan Ramirez on Bleed Low says, Rice Arena, because arroz is Spanish for rice. See, Duolingo did help a little bit. Yeah, so Corbin Burns is definitely a wish, though, because he's the best and the most sure thing. Right, that's the way I look at him. Let's see. Yeah, careful with those bookmarks. You don't want to see my browsing history. Yeah, see how Puig. Yeah, we know Puig, man. Oh, he's trying to be the Sean Kemp of baseball. Let's see. Hepatitis C later. Yeah, no opt-outs. Well, the contract, don't have to worry about him leaving. He's going to be go in the Hall of Fame as Dodger Blue, which is really cool. DB. I'm kind of with you here. Trading for Burns feels like an inevitability. Sorry about the English. Too much Duolingo. At this point, yep, or signing Yams, which I'm assuming Yamamoto. Burns, Cesar Glasnow should be next. 2 of 3 or something. Let's see. DB doesn't want Glasnow. I would like him, but not as my ace option. Not as my ace option. I want I definitely would, Burns, Yamamoto. I know people hate this. Even Blake Snell, I'll take it. But, I got my same questions about everyone else about Snell. Burns and Adames for Lux, plus a young starter named Miller or Pepio. Ooh, but that's kind of what it would take. Because I still I hold... Whoa. Strong Dr. Pepper. I hold Gavin Lux in very high regard. But it would take that plus probably a little bit more. But it can't be Miller, can't be Pepio, and it can't be Sheehan. So it would have to be someone else. Toronto needs to work on their training facility. It didn't impress Ohtani. Yeah. I don't think he ever even went. That's the thing. I don't think he ever went to Toronto, but we don't know. Someday the story's going to be written, and I can't wait to read it. Hopefully Andy McCullough does it. He's such a great writer. God, he's so good. I'm looking forward. His Kershaw book is coming out, I think, in the spring. And if you recall, Andy McCullough covered the Dodgers for a few years for the LA Times. So we'll see. Yasiel, White Sox asking too much for Cease. People should desist, desist with all the Cease talk, or they will be deceased. Maybe, yeah. The White Sox, they've got to go big now. If they want to, put someone else. What's his name? Ooh, Luis Robert. Let's bring it. Let's see. So I'm not sure of the language. I think Roki Sasaki. There's his new nickname. Roki Sasaki will go to MLB in the 2026 season. Yeah, we're going to cover that because he did say he wants to be posted. Now there's a complexity there, but we'll see. I could see Red Sox signing Snell for some dumb reason. Rich team overpaying just because. Yeah, maybe DB. Yep. I mean, someone's going to overpay for Blake Snell. I do think he is a great overpay candidate. That's for sure. Yeah, there's just no doubt. And but at the same time, he's proven as a playoff guy. I mean, he's just a weirdo, in his own way. He is the guy from South Park and all that good stuff. Let's see. Man, I wish Sasaki would be posted already. Unlikely, though. Yeah, and we'll talk about that. I think there's a question mark there. I think there is. I think there might be some wiggle room. Dave Roberts exhaled a huge sign of relief over this news. Yeah, I'm going to share a quick little text from my son, who I don't think he will care if I share this with you. He wrote, "I was so scared Robert screwed the pooch the other day." Yeah, because we don't know, and we'll never know. We'll never know. And that's fine, DB Sasaki is years away. Kid is only 22. Yeah, but he wants out, and of course Bob Nightingale, the great. Bob Nightingale, and I talked about it. He is moving up. Bob has been really solid. I like the guy a lot. Frankie G. Hey. Does Glasnow's long pitching motion make him easier to hit? Or it just seems like his stuff doesn't play up in the postseason like you think it would? Yeah. He's getting good extension. Kind of now you're making me think. Doesn't it, just with everything going on with that big long stuff, doesn't he kind of remind you of Kenley Jansen in a little bit of ways? Let's see. I'd go Burns and Cease in that order. Okay, yeah. I mean, Burns got to be now. He's got to be 1A or 1B. Had a guy from the block. They're not doing that. They're going all in. Ohtani wants to win. They owe him that. Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah. Yeah, they can. Like I said, they can go all in and still be under the luxury tax. If they were to get Burns and Cease and something else, and maybe having to trade someone like a CT3, hate saying that. Congratulations again to CT3 for his baby boy Theo. I think Joe Davis has a Theo also. Theo Oral Davis, the Todd. Let's see. Hepatitis. Oh man, I'm dreaming heavy for a Randy Glasnow packet. Glasnow. I keep saying Glasnow. I'm going to say Glasnow because that's what it looks like, but I'm probably wrong. You got to make one or the other. GIF or GIF. The whole thing about what's a GIF, GIF. At work, because I work in Nerdville. I say GIF or GIF. Usually GIF. Because I don't know what it really is. I kind of don't care. I'm not a fan of Glasnow, but as a throw-in for Randy, why not? Yeah. Good man to donate to St. Jude. Yep. Yeah. I already donate to them. And by the way, they are such a great organization. Just highly recommend it. So I'm a monthly giver. I don't like to necessarily brag about that stuff, but you talk about Sasaki? Not really. We're going to hit that a little harder. For sure. Thanks, Mitchell, for the question, though. Cody, my man, I caught a little bit of your stuff, too. All of us kind of trying to hit that baseball grift hard, right, Cody? We in. Hey, we got to get you on sometime, man. I'd love to get you on the show. I think I really enjoyed being on Cody's show. on the Diamond Club. So yeah, we definitely like all that cross channel type stuff. Imanaga would be a nice left-handed starting pitcher addition. Yeah, Dave S. I'm in on it. Okay, Hepatitis See You Later's got. Here we go. Here's what he wants. Shohei, done. Yamamoto, Burns, Glasnow, Randy, Woodruff on a Tommy Kahnle 2-year deal. Yeah, can you? Yeah, I'm in, man. Screw that salary luxury tax. And that's good. So we already know that Shohei hopefully, well, we're hoping he lines up for 2025 to pitch, and Brandon Woodruff. So if you all of a sudden you have Brandon Woodruff and Shohei Ohtani, and you have Burns for 2024. Yeah, I mean that's or Fuyo, as Uncle Roger would say. Hiya is bad. Dave talking made Otani's price go up $1 million, $100 million. Yeah, everyone. It's funny because everyone keeps saying the wrong thing, like $7 million, $70 million. No, it's $700 million. Holy smokes! Holy smokes! Craig, hello, man. Craig's he's a hero all the time. I really appreciate you, Craig. Let's see. Yeah, Dave asked, I'd be ecstatic for Burns and Imanaga. Yeah, I'm looking at that. That's probably my favorite. Unless they want to really go hard and get Burns and Jordan Montgomery. Because I look at Imanaga and Jordan as similar in a way. But Jordan Montgomery does have a World Series ring that he was a big part of. DB says Giolito is a reclamation project. Yep, 1 year, $12 million can't be worse than Syndergaard. Oh gosh, yeah. I think he's gonna get more than that though. I think he's gonna get 2 or 3 years. So I'm like, they even brought Heaney back from the dead. Yeah, him and Tyler Anderson, and Heaney was actually still okay with the Rangers. Not great, but Tyler Anderson went to the Angels to die. I wonder if they can get him back and have the Angels pay most of his salary. I wish there was a translation thing on this, but I don't understand what you said, my friend. If you have any English there, please let me know. I'd be happy to chat. DB Otani is such a team player taking deferred payments. Yeah, he wants this. He wants to win. Greatest 1-2-3 punch ever. Yeah, and the question is it Mookie, Otani, Freddie, or is it Mookie, Freddie, Otani? Or, as people have suggested, you put Lux at the top, then go like Freddie, Mookie, Otani. I mean, these are definitely first world problems. Okay, Frank G. Who else was down in the dumps on Friday with the Otani to Toronto news? Yeah, there's a lot of us, and I did a good show. I'm going to say it was good because it got a ton of views, and which I just so appreciate the love that we got for that yesterday, and we're actually doing pretty well today too. But yeah, there was a lot of weirdness yesterday. I think, with the way that the news ebbed and flowed, I did have some people that I know that were going, man, I think it really is Toronto and all that stuff. But, I want to do a little appreciation for the Toronto fans that were in the chat yesterday. They were fantastic, and I think they added such a great dimension. If the Dodgers would have lost out to Toronto, it would have been fine in that way. I mean, definitely better than them. I got nothing against Toronto. I hope the Dodgers get to see them in the World Series in 2024 many times. Let's do it. Craig Osterberg, Dr. Pepper, not good in shoe. Put some ice cream in it. Yeah. Hey, if anyone saw Doug drink, that whole bottle with all the shoeies or what he calls them, put a one in the chat if you saw Doug doing that. I and he says he gets, when he starts getting drunk, he gets pink, and he was pink at the end. I texted him. I just said, I hope you're all right, man. And he did a real good job. Doug took a lot of strays yesterday with what happened with Dodgers Nation, and he didn't do any of that. That's not Doug. He works for them, and you know what? I'm expecting JP, and I'm expecting a well worded retraction coming up. I just expect that. People make mistakes. I wrote it last night. I wrote kind of a big lessons learned tweet. I'm not going to go over that. If you want to see it, it's at my channel, and it's also on Tim Rogers 2080 on what's it called, Twitter. And then it's on a post from that I did last night on the YouTube channel. But one of the things that I like to do, and I learned this from the Dilbert guy, I give you 48 hours. If you say something that sounds, really stupid or really nasty or racist or whatever, just, gross, super duper unkind and hateful, and I can take a lot. So, I watch everybody on the comedy. So nothing bothers me, but I know, but you get 48 hours to fix it. And this isn't anything. It's just, they were wrong. They made a mistake. And I think, as a Crizzo, I like to say, it's, sorrow and repentance. That's what it is. And move along. And I like to try to live life that way. And I try to hold people to that standard, and maybe they hold me to that standard. I just try to be equal with that. I try to hold people to the same standard that I hope y'all hold me to. And by the way, call me out on stuff. If I screw up, especially if I don't think I screwed up, call me out. And I can explain. Maybe I did screw up, and I'll be I've put it this way at work. I've apologized many times to people. To my family, I've apologized many times to my family. So I am definitely not a water walker. I'm a follower of a water walker, but I am definitely not one. Let's see. Okay, let's see. We got here Nando. I know you saw Doug. You were out there. If Otani's first couple of salary years are low, then the Dodgers need to go all in. Yeah, it'll be deferred all the way. It spreads out over the whole 10-year contract. But then with the deferrals, they take. Let's just say that they spread the deferrals out, so it defers out for 40 years. Let's just say it's going to be that. Then it lowers that average. So right now, even if, let's say that they said, hey, he's going to take just $10 million in 2024 and 2025, but then still at $700 million over a flat straight 10 years, no deferrals, it still counts as $70 million per year. That's the way that stuff works. But with the deferrals, it'll lower the average, and so hopefully it goes down as low as possible. So the Dodgers can, so put it this way, so Andrew Friedman can continue to cook, and boy, did he cook today. And it's more than Friedman. That's Cass, and that's Stan is it Stan Wall? Whatever. Mark Walter, the ownership. This is a bigger one. It's not just Friedman. Let's see. Now is the time we jump on Yelich and Burns. Yeah, because I like that idea because it lowers our cost, because I don't want to give up, as you know, Bobby Miller, Ryan Pepio, or Emmett Sheehan. George, hey George, need to trade for Arozarena? Yes, sir. And sign Snell. Yeah, I'm in on Snell. I am in on. I wasn't at the beginning. Maybe it's just some bias I have, but he's just kind of, he did benefit from good defense. So I don't think you're going to get an ERA of what he had, like 2 in the low 2s. How long you think? Okay, tagger from the block. How long you think the floodgates happen since the big fish is gone now? Oh, it's going to be so fun. It's going to be fun. It's happening. Yeah, I mean, I'm just being straight up. I'm going to do a quick little check just to make sure nothing happened. And I know you all keep me there too. Let's see. What do we got? Let's see. Oh, this is interesting. All right, I'm going to go to the Twitter machine real quick here. Let's do that. I don't know. I don't know how y'all like that. Just kind of going through some of these things. But Scott Boras is smiling ear to ear that Blue Jays didn't land Shohei Ohtani. Creates a perfect landing spot for Bellinger. Yeah, that's a good call because remember the Yankees traded for Juan Soto, so Belly ain't going there. I would love Bellinger to go to the Blue Jays because I do not want him to go to the Gigantes or Los Padres. Let's see. Yeah, the floodgates. So Dave asks, I'd take that. I'd hate to take that on the Yelich deal. If that's what it takes, I'd do that. Yeah, and I still think Yelich had a nice year. God forbid the Yankees trade for Burns and Yelich. Yeah, I wonder if they'd do that because their outfield is a little crowded now. DB, Nando, maybe all the attention off Mookie will light a fire under him. I hope so, and I think it just helps. Obviously, Otani has his WBC performance was awesome. Hepatitis C, Lear, I can't wait for the press conference. I know. I hope I can get invited to that. I need to send a note. Let's see, Dave asks, and then there's always that out of nowhere deal that Friedman can create. Starters are coming. Yeah, one of the guys that he's going to get is someone we were not expecting. That's for sure. Frankie G. Joe Kelly was on AM 570 saying he wants to stay with the Dodgers for the rest of his baseball career. Yeah, says his kids are at the age where they don't want to switch schools, etc. Yeah, I mean Joe's out there out in Rancho, and he's a Dodger hero. He is. I mean, I got a YouTube video about why, and so does Dodgers Nation with Doug McCain doing that. Hepatitis C later, yeah. Friedman adds to his legacy. I think Doug was talking about, or maybe it was Clint, talking about having the statue of Andrew Friedman. And you got to win a couple more championships, though. You got to get those championships. You got 2 more. I need 2 more before we put a statue up, but it needs to be with him in the robe. If you know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Okay, Mitchell Hopkins. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think they need a righty bat that's better than Smith to go between Otani and Freeman. Yeah, and plus, Mitchell. You're Mitchell. William Dilliam had a his middle name's like Dills. Will Dills Smith. Or William Dills Smith. So William Dilliam is, and that's from my guy, Jeff Snyder from Lockdown Dodgers. Yeah, I would like someone other than a catcher because we're not resting anything at catcher there, are we? That's for sure. Yeah, so I'd say keep the 1-2 punch of Mookie and Freddie, then have Ohtani follow. Yeah, and I would definitely like a right-handed bat in the middle. I'm a huge fan of that. Dan Inspiration, coming with fire. Breaking news: there is a flood in Toronto caused by a hurricane. Blue Jay fans. Oh, I feel bad for them. Nando 290, 390. I took 100 away from you. Oh, I had to give it to Shohei because the money. JD Martinez is not coming back. Correct. He's probably gonna hurt us from somewhere else. But hey, props to him. He was great. Danspiration, trade for Randy A. Yep, let him hit 3 on Otani 4. Yes. We could do right, left. I'm a huge fan of and go Will, then Muncy. Yeah. DB, 5 years from now. Oh yeah. Yoandre Vargas and Josue DePaula are going to join a lineup with Betts, Otani, and Smith. Yeah. Yep. And that's part of the goal, right? It's go get Shohei, and when you have a chance to get Shohei Ohtani, once in a lifetime, Once in a lifetime player. You have to do it. Dodgers can do it. They can pull that off. With Randy, that would be so sick. Yeah, I agree. Hepatitis C. I would be sick if I was a Jays fan. Yeah, I feel bad for them. I do. It is Arson Judge all over again. But at least that was Giant fans. Danspiration, Dave Roberts, greatest magician. He escaped death. Let's see. Michael Carrillo, no way on Snell. Montgomery is the way to go. I would, yeah. I can buy that. No argument. Let's see. Mitchell Hawkins, 1 Mookie, 2 Freddie, 3 Rosarina, 4 Otani, 5 Smith, 6 Muncy, 7 to 9 Lux, Outman, Hayward, or whoever. Kike or CT3. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Dave S. This is true. Snell does not log that many innings. I'd want someone to throw more than he does. A better left-handed target would be Montgomery. Yeah, and Mike, you and Michael Carrillo are definitely that guy. You guys are in the same mind meld there. Good. And I buy that too. I'd go for it. Let's see, Hepatitis C later. I hope Belly gets $300 million 10-year deal by the Giants and reverts to 160 hitter. Some of those advanced stats say that might happen. Let's see. Mitchell says I don't really want Yelich because I know the Dodgers like a balanced lineup, and right now they have way more lefties. Yeah, and also, I mean, the thing if you get Yelich, because I think Michael Busch would have to be involved, because I still would like to see a Michael Busch or Miguel Vargas get time out there if they don't get Randy. Yeah. Lux would be Craig Osterberg. Lux would be ninth where he was successful. Yeah, I actually do like leaving the guys lower, the younger guys lower, and let them really, really earn it. And but Mookie likes to be 1. Hepatitis. When you think Otani signing gets posted by the Dodger official account, and we hear from the front office, don't they have to clear 40-man spots to make it really done? Yep, that's why they have to clear 2. Joe Kelly, the great Joe Kelly. Probably former number 17, Joe Kelly, and Shohei Ohtani need to go on that roster. Things are coming. Friedman's got things all in his back pocket right now, so they're working their magic. Dave S. Although Randy A. would obviously be a great addition, out of the box trade for Stanton, and the Yankees paying a huge part of the rest of his deal. Yeah, but Stanton, it'd have to be a lot, and you count. Stan's really fragile. Even though it would be fun to have him. That's one of the reasons I like the idea of Yelich or Stanton. And they had a chance to get both those guys in after 2017 and didn't. They want to be Dodgers. They've always wanted to be in that. Yeah. Yeah, Hepatitis See You Later says Stanton is a DH. Yeah, he can't play outfield anymore. Yeah, they're stuck with that. Foo. Yep, Dodgers got their guy. Yes, they did. Mr. Classic, thank the heavens that $700 million has parts of deferred. Yay, OMG. I know, it's crazy. Oh, Craig, yeah, I know you saw that. Saw the Shohei? Mr. Classic, thank you, Shohei, for after all the taxes. Shohei will get paid half of that $700 million. That's true. Eric Kwan, Jung-Ho Lee. I know. I want him. I would like him. That's the guy that I would really like because he's just so different as a batter. Mr. Classic, he also considered the Dodgers to build around him. That's the deferral. Yeah, he did. He just seems like a humble guy. I really liked the way he announced it himself and nailed it. Let's see. Dodgers pitchers. Let's do something. Yeah, need X Tossie X. Yeah, they need to do something with the pitching. Dodgers have a solid minor league, so don't worry. Exactly. So you're getting it, Tossie. Boy, I hope if you're Australian or British, gotta be careful. I know what that means in British, but They do, and they can make moves to go, hey, we can do some things today. So you sign Shohei, you make a few moves to unblock some guys, but then so AA and below like position players, they're loaded. Even in AAA, I mean, Andy Paez, right? He's a guy to really consider. They got guys like Ryan Ward, major league ready guys. Of course, Drew Avens. Jeez. Danspiration. I bet you Nolan Arenado going to beg for a trade to the Dodgers now. Yeah, see, that dude, he had his opportunities. He didn't want to bet on himself in free agency. So he signed that contract with the Rockies because he didn't want to bet on himself when he could have been a free agent and he could have signed with the Dodgers. Once they locked him in and he basically demanded a trade, there was no way, absolutely no way in the burning place that the Rockies were going to trade him. So they took a lesser deal. They gave up. The stupid Rockies, they're paying $50 million of his contract, and they got no good players for Arenado or no one of significance. Not good enough. Just stupid. That's a stupid organization they stink from the top down, and whoever was in charge at the time, terrible, or as the great one would say, terrible. Branco, Cody Bellinger, Matt Kemp were a one-year wonder. Yeah. Oh man, Matthew Ryan had some good seasons, but yeah, that 2011 when Ryan Braun ripped him off of that MVP, he deserved the MVP, no doubt. Mitchell Hopkins, I hope Bush gets traded because the Dodgers don't want to play him, and I feel bad for him. I do too. Play him or trade him. Preach. Reverend Hopkins, keep preaching, man. I agree. Let's see. Tassi, bet Shohei Freeman are the best. It's amazing, isn't it? Think about it. Uh-oh, it jumped on me. Oh, boy. Let's see. Mitchell Hopkins, what was the contract for Otani's interpreter? I wonder if that has to factor into the money. I don't know, man. They'll and hopefully they get another one. Hopefully they have another Japanese guy be really good, because we got some in mind, don't we? Yamamoto, Sasaki, Imanaga. Roger Brush's football slider, the grip, tilt, and wrist action for Otani's slider is on center grip. They're like football stiff wrist. Yeah. Let's see. That non-traditional slider inside MLB lines is called the Roger Beshan's football slider. Interesting. I wonder if that's part of the problem with getting hurt, though. Branco, Dodgers 1, 2, 3, 4 is the best since 27 Yankees. Let's hope so. Dave S., I saw this too from John Heyman. Yes, the Dodgers are still interested in and still can afford Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Uncertain, though, how the Otani signing might affect their chances, pro or con. True. Yes. Looking forward to seeing what happens there. Mr. Classic, yeah, get Yamamoto at all costs. Every team is going after him, especially the Yankees, Mets. Yeah, they're all going hard. Just remember, though, he was watching a Laker game. He wasn't in New York. And Friedman is allegedly in Japan talking about Yamamoto. Sure, probably talking to Yamamoto and maybe Sasaki. Man, doing well. Hey, like, subscribe, and please share this stream. I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. We're doing well today. Let's see. Danspiration, I think the Dodgers are eyeing Roki, so this year they're going to trade for pitchers. And, yeah, hepatitis C later is facts. The sweeper is the Roger Brush's football slider thrown from a lower arm angle. If thrown over the top, more vertical like Snell and Cole. It is the same grip, tilt, and wrist action from all arm angles. That's interesting. Craig Osterberg says, hey, Michael. Hepatitis C later. I wouldn't mind Yamamoto, but maybe pitch to Ohtani was to land Roki. Sorry. Ugh. Man, I'm very distracted. Let's see. Let me see. Let's see. I'm going to reply live right now. There you go. Right back at you, Julian. I thought you were out there. Let's see. Roki in 2 years, or maybe Yamamoto's the pitch and they want to team up. That could be. There's a lot of things. Remember, these guys are teammates in the WBC, and that brought some things together. I know that like Trout and Betts they became buddies. And I'm sure if Mike Trout had his druthers, if he really did, he would go to the Dodgers in a heartbeat. Sad for Angels. Why do you need Mike Trout? Yeah, Angels not trading him out of spite. Got to trade Trout now. Yeah, I'm texting with my friend and co-worker Ryan Fala, who is our Angels guy, and we're going to talk about that in a few days. He's kind of recovering, but he put the article out a long time ago. I'm gonna put it up. Let's see. It goes over here, actually, folks. Come on. Let's see. Sorry about this, folks. Technical. All right, let's go to it. Ryan wrote this 9 months ago. The big question, should the Dodgers take on Anthony Rendon's salary? And I forgot, bad title by Rogers there, in a Shohei Ohtani trade. He actually wrote and has been in favor of the Angels making that move. Moves like that, and just trying to figure out a way, because he wanted more prospects. He likes what they're doing. I got to fix that title. What an idiot. That's me. I am the editor, or I did the editing. My son's also an editor, but he did not do that. That is me. But yeah, Ryan was right. As an Angel fan, he wanted that to happen, and it just totally makes sense. But they didn't. It's you don't want to help the Dodgers out. It's the Dodgers don't play that game. They don't sit there and look at, hey, who's the one guy? What team should we not trade with? They'll trade with anybody as long as they win the trade. Mr. Classic, Dodgers over luxury tax anyway, just spend and go get Yamamoto. They're not yet. I talked about that earlier. There's a chance. If they really want to do it, they just have to do it with trades. But yeah, I'm all in on Yamamoto. Yamamoto Montgomery would be, to me, the best, because then Yamamoto, and they're both like possibly 1 through 3s, or at least 2 through 3s. Tassi says Yamamoto will also play for the Dodgers. I hope so. That's the deal, right? Yamamoto and Jordan Montgomery. Say it with me. All right. Nando, Artie Moreno. Yeah. And Angels will always be the Clippers of baseball. Yeah, until they get rid of him. He's got to go. Craig Osterberg, Muncy now, third baseman. Yeah, let's. I'm going to do this again. Max Muncy is the third baseman now.
Emotional damage.
Right? It is what it is. Padres can steal Roki. Yeah, they could. Hi, Kirsten. It's possible. And, the Padres are going to find ways to do their thing. They're going to find ways. It's just, I think they really do need to fire A.J. Preller. I think he's mismanaged the opportunity there. The three different opportunities. I mean, he's done some things well, but trading for Tatis was obviously a brilliant trade. And then signing Hassan Kim. But, I don't know how much credit he gets or blame, but like Bogarts, come on. You got it. But he also, Hosmer, I think Hosmer was more of an ownership thing. Manny fell in their lap. But I think Bogarts is on him, but Hassan Kim's on him too in a good way. Let's see. Dave S. What Japanese player would not want to play with Shohei? Come aboard. Yeah, they do. Some of these Japanese players used to have. This is, I don't know if this is still true. Used to have the thing. They wanted to be the only Japanese player. So that's fine. But I think some of that's changed because they're going to run out of room. Because a lot of them want to play for the best teams. You know, the biggest teams. They want to get paid. So they that's what they do. Yeah. Now they have to make a difference. They have to go, well, yeah, I can go to the A's because that's the only team that doesn't have a Japanese player eventually, or I can go to the Dodgers and play Shohei Ohtani. So, yeah, come on, folks. Right? Come on, Japanese guys. You know what to do. You know where it's at. LA's where it's at right now. Hepatitis, MLB is crying tears of joy. Yes, they are. Oh my gosh, they are. And so are the Japanese reporters who've already live in LA, have it all set in LA. They don't have to move. Moving's always a pain. Shohei in a big market in playoffs. Yeah, it's a game changer. For this might be, looking back, the biggest game changer in baseball history, or at least in a long time. Since Babe Ruth, or maybe, and I think Fernando Valenzuela was a huge game changer with what he did in '81. Let's see, Mr. Classic. The biggest name out in Dodgers pitching, Kershaw. What happens now? Sign him to a 1-year deal, or does he just now leave and go to the Rangers? He's going to re-sign with the Dodgers, is my prediction. They're going to figure that out. But it's up to him. I'm sure they have an offer to him. It'll be a generous offer that would definitely wreck any luxury tax talk. Because he needs a place. He needs to figure out how to rehab. So pay him. Maybe he'll show up at a few games and all that. But he's got to work on his rehab. Be ready. Moose. Hey, good to see you. Julian, hey, what's up? There you are. Yep, Moose, we did it. It's amazing. Wow. Oh, Frankie G. So we got a spammer. All right, that's fine. Yep, there you are. Here. Yes, sir. Let's see. Hepatitis. What would you do, Tim? Cause the Dodgers most likely to choose one of them. Are you paying Yamamoto right now, or are you waiting for a Roki who seems like more of a phenom? How about both? As that little girl in the meme says. How about both? Yeah. Why not? But I think you got to go. So let's just assume that Roki has to wait. We'll talk about that. I'm not convinced yet. But Yamamoto is right now. Mookie is 31. Freddie's 34. Now's the time. And the pitching, it really needs it right now. By that time, by the time Roki comes, yeah, they'll still want him. They'll still be in on him. They're all over him right now. But by that time, you might have 3 absolute studs, co-aces in Bobby Miller, Ryan Papio, and Emmett Sheehan. So I think they're pitching now, and they'll also have guys coming up. I mean, they're loaded. They are actually loaded in pitching. I'm not worried long term. I'm worried about 2024. So I think I would have to go. I'm going to Yamamoto and hoping we can still get Roki. Any news on Korean teen pitcher Chung Hoon Sok? I'm going to go with your. Yeah, I know they do the backwards forwards with the names. He was in Arizona. Clint Pasillas of the Real FRG saw pictures of him on his Instagram at In-N-Out Burger, so we know he is in the right spot. Yep. Hepatitis, see you later. Chung is young. He will start in Single A probably. Maybe. I think he might start in the Arizona League first. Dave S. Haha, Rendon not wanting to be in that Hollywood lifestyle. Yeah. And the Angels, gosh, what's the... okay, I was heading home. Okay. Let's see. I got to real quick text my wife to not, come in and make an appearance. She wouldn't want to do that. Yeah. My show, sorry. Live. She don't want any part of it. I know that. Yeah. So yeah, I think he starts at Arizona. Yeah, Rendon, that whole thing. The Angels just blew that so bad. Their need was pitching, and they still screwed up. Still have money. The Dodgers, they're printing money right now. They're printing. Let's see. Yeah, he just blew it. I mean, Rendon. I wanted Rendon. I wrote an article about it. He would have been a really good player to have and figure out what to do with Justin, but he's broken. And to be honest, I didn't like some of his behavior that he's exhibited. I didn't like that interaction with the fan that was uncalled for. I know he calls himself a Christian, and I know he made a mistake, and I hopefully apologized properly, but dang. Let's see. Dave asked if they can actually get Yamamoto now, do it. Yeah, I hope Sasaki comes to the U.S. in a few years. He's coming definitely when he's 25, so... But could be now. Mr. Classic, that Muncy for Arenado sounds so good, but man, Cardinals won't budge. Yeah, they won't. Dave S. Muncy is below average third base, and second base is out. I know. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, man. Hiya. Muncy at third, yes. Muncy's been out of position. He's been for 2 years now. Yeah, he's a first baseman. But he wants to be a Dodger, and I know that they did that contract probably to keep him in tow, but who knows? And it could be, Shohei is recovering from an injury. Maybe he's not going to be so healthy the first couple months. Who knows? I would like to see them sign Kike just to have a real good defensive third baseman to replace him at the end of the game. Can't trust him at third. I mean, it's really tough to get better at third base when you're 33. Hepatitis C layer, I think, yeah, Seidler knew his health was really bad. Yep, he did. So that's why they weren't really big. He went after better players and Bogarts, but they said no. Can respect him for trying, though. Rest in peace. Yes, Peter Seidler was an amazing owner. And he knew. No, it was out. I knew myself, and I never said anything about it, but I had a really good source on that one. Let's see. Moose. It feels like Yamamoto is going to have to take less to play for the Dodgers if rumors of 300 plus are true. I don't know, man. I'm surprised. Some people are saying just to kind of throw a little context on it. Moose, if you recall, there's already been some, the Dodgers will be chosen. I saw these types do it. The Dodgers will be chosen. Oh man, another chat. Thank you. The Dodgers will be chosen even if they're lower. They could, because they're lower. The Dodgers went out and did what they needed to do. Yeah, so maybe, yeah, Mr. Classic, but at least he saw the Padres beat the crud out of the Dodgers in the postseason. Yeah, he did. And I was there Game 4 when that happened. That was awful. The dead bench, they died. That was Mr. Classic there. Nando, trade CT3 and don't bring back Kershaw. That's a ton of money. They're going to bring back Kershaw. I just think it's done. Mr. Classic, Sasaki's Marines won't post him. Never know. Things are a little different there. So who was this? Oh, Timothy. Oh my gosh. Thank you again for St. Jude. Can retire Friedman. Won't outbid the open market for elite player. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the mom and pop organization's done, isn't it? Think Burns or Cease or Dodgers wants Pep or Sheehan or not an asking price. I agree. Wonder if team beefs up relief pitching if don't sign elite starting pitching. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I think they really should look at. I'm in on Josh Hader. Allegedly, his price is not as high as it was. Anytime you can collect good pitching, you do it. Yeah, that's what I would do. Oh, by the way, just so you know, of the chat, of the super chat. These are my first time actually making money. I will keep $1 as a token, and I'm going to send the other dollar to the guy who helped me start this. Was Gary Lee of Dodgers Nation. He's the owner and operator of Dodgers Nation, so I appreciate that. So I'll be sending him $1. I'll find a way to ceremonialize it. So thank you, Timothy. Appreciate it so much. Let's see. So let's make sure. Let's get back to it here. I think we'll see. Yankees and remember that. Yeah, Japan's different. They're not our culture, so they may have something they've already talked about. Who knows? I don't know. Yankees and Dodgers have made big plays, missed big cities in World Series. Yeah, Craig. It's just you need the evil empire, right? You need Darth Vader to make things good. What's Star Wars without Darth Vader? Darth Vader before he got messed up by and all that junk. Hepatitis, see you later. Dodgers need to keep him in mind that even if they sign Yamamoto for 10 years, most likely he will be a 5-year deal since he will have an opt-out. Yes. And it's more of a short-term, high AVA, which is great. Correct. And probably some Tommy John in there. Let's be honest, right? I really think he's Tommy John waiting to happen, but let's see. Okay. Let's see. Matt Kramer. Who will be our right-handed bats? Can't trade Vargas or DeLuca. I think Bush gets traded for Cease. Yeah, Bush probably gone. Vargas has lower value right now, and I'd be reluctant to trade him. I mean, it's also personal. I like him. I've met him a lot. We're good acquaintances. DeLuca, look at him as the platoon for Jason, right? Jason Hayward. I think Bush gets traded for Cease. Yeah, he's going to get traded for somebody, at least for now. At least not now. Okay. Yeah, I'd like them to sell high on their prospects, not low. I'd rather hold on to the guys that have had lower value, like Diego, Vargas, things like that. Bush it's not going to get any higher for him. Dave S. Yamamoto was at a recent Lakers game. So is that. Yep, I'm counting on that. Julian, the big factor here is that if Roki Sasaki were to be posted down, no team would have to choose between him or a big free agent. Yes, he'd be limited to the international free agency bonus pool. Very well done. Yes. Mitchell Hopkins will try to be next. Probably not, but you never know. Jason Soretti. Hopefully I said that right. What a couple of days to be a Dodger fan. Insane. Hepatitis, see you later. Dodgers really have an advantage with Yamamoto meetings. I think they do. Shohei pulling up to convince him. Yeah, oh my gosh. Someone do that meme, right, of the meeting with Friedman and Sasaki, or and Yamamoto, and then Shohei comes up with, do that sunglasses thing. Julian, and would likely make league minimum first 3 years in MLB the same way that Ohtani did. Yeah. Yep. Branco, the two strong arms come out soon, but I don't think D-May and Buehler won't be 100% until 2025. What do you think? Dustin, definitely not. Definitely not. And in Buehler, they're limiting his innings. So, and it's always questionable after Tommy John. Maybe in the second half, hopefully he's like Verlander. Verlander came back really strong. But Buehler also did change his mechanics a bit. And then Gonsolin's out too. Timothy, yeah, okay. If Doncone, yes, can figure out spin and Osby, maybe he's our future third baseman. Yeah, we talked about that. I have him as a third baseman. I like his glove and agility for the position. Haven't seen enough of Nevin at third base to get a feel of him there. Yeah, he didn't play that much before he got hurt. He looked really good in center. Nevin did. I saw him make a nice play out there. He's different than his dad. Nevin is. I mean, he's not thick like his dad. He's thinner. He's more of a rangy guy. Let's see. Hepatitis, see you later. Was against bringing Kershaw back, but this news got me in a good mood, so why not? It would be cool to see Kershaw and Ohtani working together. 4 Hall of Famers, right? Yep. Let's see. Mitchell Hopkins. Ohtani's elbow, I'm sure, will look pretty good signing that contract. Yeah, no kidding. Yep. Trey B, welcome. Wish Dodger Nation would just take accountability for that fake news, but other than that, it's a great day to be a Dodger fan. Yeah, we'll see what they do. They'll do something. I'm confident. I'm confident in them. Mitchell Hopkins, Dodgers still won't win the World Series as constructed. They need more pitching in case the offense goes cold again. Oh, even if they have more pitching, that offense can't go cold again. That's for sure. But yeah, must have pitching. Ohtani means nothing if we don't get the pitching, at least for 2024. I think 2025, the staff's these young guys are going to be better and better. And so I think they'll be studs. Mitchell says, I have Friedman driving a Brinks truck with Ohtani in the passenger seat on the way to Yamamoto's house. There you go, with the cool glasses. Okay, cool. I think I've covered all the chats. Let's talk about Sasaki a bit, because I'm excited. Yeah, Dodgers Nation pulled the reverse jinx. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I would the way I would do it, and I'm not in charge. I would definitely I would approach it with humor and humility. I think that's what you got to do. Okay, so let's talk about Sasaki. A little bit of who is. So I'm just going to go through these articles. I'm not going to sit there and make stuff up for you. So this is from MLB talking about Sasaki. This was written in 2023, in March 2023, when the World Baseball Classic was happening. Let's see, Miller and Pepe are locks, perhaps also Sheehan. Others can be used in deals. Amen. Yep. Let's see. Frankie G, is this Preller's first time not winning the offseason? Yeah. Does that mean? Yeah. New Rockstar GM. I know. All right. So let's do this. I'm going to do this so I can maybe clip it later. 1, 2, 3. Next. And then we'll talk about Sasaki a bit, and then we'll get back to the chat. Does that sound good? All right. Roki Sasaki, getting to know him from MLB, 21-year-old sensation from Japan. He's a once-in-a-lifetime talent. They talk about once-in-a-generation, like Shohei. Throws 103 right now. This is about, World Baseball Classic. His Japanese manager said, it's hard to explain, but to me, it's as if he's throwing his soul, not the baseball. He's one of the big three of the Japanese rising stars. The other one being Murakami, Murakami, Yoshinobu, Yamamoto, and Sasaki. All three are playing for WBC. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Murakami hit the 56 home runs. Big hitter. Interesting to see. Yamamoto, we know about him. Sasaki's, born in 2001? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. He's so young. 173 strikeouts, 129 in the third innings. 202 ERA. That was in 2022. Let's watch him. See if we can see Otani versus Sasaki, 102. Filthy. Just filthy. 3-digit fastball. 6'2", 187. So he's a lot bigger than Yamamoto. Yamamoto's 5'10", 160, they say. Let's see. Yeah, he reached 102.5. Let's see. Let's watch that. I like gas. Whew! Bounce out of the catcher's glove. Let's watch that again. Oh, baby. I love fastballs. Yeah. So he's got the stuff. Let's go to the problem. Let's talk about some of the problem that's out there. Back to my bookmarks. All of them. So we've seen some other stuff. There's so much to talk about. Okay. These are Gaijin baseball. Roki Sasaki is abruptly asked to be posted. This is not a joke. Then he says there's literally zero chance that the Marines actually post him, however. And then they talk about why, and we'll go through that right here. Okay, so since some of y'all, kind of funny hearing y'all from Gaijin baseball, don't seem to know how the posting system works, it's now like the sales tax. 20% on the first 25 million, 17.5 on the next 25 million, 50% on whatever is above that, and that'll be for our guy, if we get him, Yamamoto. The Marines wouldn't even get 7 figures in a posting fee because Sasaki is limited international free agent. Now, what matters here is what does his contract actually say? If his contract says you post me no matter what, and you must post me, then they have to do it. So let's just go. I'm going to just go with that as the TBD. That's what I think it's a TBD. Okay, let's see. Okay, here. So that's the way I look at it. Until I see something from the Marines and MLB, the way it comes out, I'm going to wait on making a judgment. I'm going to stay optimistic like I did yesterday about Ohtani. Even though pessimism was fighting me hard, I went to bed pretty optimistic. So Ohtani signed with the Dodgers. I'm going to just say that until I hear from whoever, the main, not even passing, unless he hears directly from MLB with his MLB or the Marines or Japanese baseball, was NPB, right? Nippon Pro Baseball, or professional baseball. Then I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear, and I'm not giving up. So I'm going to go for there. All right. So that's, the thing on Sasaki. He's a game changer for sure. Dodgers want him. They've been scouting him forever. There's a good LA Times article about it, but they're behind a paywall, and I'm not going to read through their paywall on that. I am going to take this down because I don't want my stuff to get jacked up by some of these websites. Let's go back to the chat. So back to the chat. Okay. Bang Bang. Hey, Bang Bang. As a Japanese person, welcome aboard. Imanaga is recommended. I know Roki has a bright future, but it seems like it will take a lot of time to develop him. And since he's so famous, it's going to cost a lot of money. Yeah, we'll see. Ohtani took less money to come here. But the posting system was different back then, so that it might be an issue. Let's see. Moose, yes. Don't forget about Imanaga. He's a solid starter. He is, yeah. I mean, that's a guy that's going to come in and give you innings. He's not going to dazzle you on, with the fastball, but he's a good one. Matt Kramer, Miller, Pepio, Sheehan, Stone. Keep going. Knack, Frasso, River, and Kopp. Yes, we need 3 of them to reach potential, and Dime or Bueller to make it back, and we'll be more than good. And there's more. You forgot. Who do you forget? You got my guy Maddox Bruns. Don't forget Maddox. Okay? Just going to say, he is a good one. It's just a matter of command for him. Let's see. Yeah, Matt Kramer, yes. Imanaga, a lefty. Yep. Hepatitis, see you later. And this is, I know because you watch Doug also. You saw his thing about that. Yeah, he does have home run issues. But can it be even close? Even close to Lance Lynn? To, imitate everyone. Oh, he just gave up another one. Yeah, Lynnitis. Yeah. It's not going to be that. It can't be that bad. That's for sure. And I'm going to be a little charitable with Mr. Lynn. What's this? Oh. Yeah, that was a weird notification from Threads. I barely use Threads. I just post things for the YouTube on it. But so Lance Lynn came in the middle of the season. He really didn't get a chance to work with the Dodgers enough. Robleski. Oh, thank you. God, I keep forgetting about him. So he didn't have a chance. So if they sign Giolito to be their 4th or 5th starter and provide innings, which they're going to need, because right now their starters are, let's remind ourselves, Bobby Miller, Ryan Pepio, Emmett Sheehan, Ryan Yarbrough. That's it. Maybe Stone. But those are and Yarbrough, they don't want him to start. I guarantee that. Yeah. So Robleski, I like him. I think I don't know. I'll take a good back end starter, but maybe more. Let's see. Yeah. Don't forget the big Kyle Hurt. Yep. He looked promising. Very much so. Hey, Roy. Thank you. Roy Sakine. Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Yeah, we don't want to forget about him. That guy, he looks really good. So I think the evidence is clear. I think we can make a judgment. The Dodgers are loaded with pitching down in their minor league system. Mitchell says, let's hope the Otani playoff streak comes to an end. Yeah, I mean, I'm in a chat with some old baseball dads. We're all old and our kids are, grown up but from high school. And, I got one guy, he's a Dodger fan, throws out the Otani, we're going all the way, all that stuff. And I brought the realism. It's funny. I'm going to give credit to Doug McCain first on this one, but I just wrote back, it's like, yeah, we got Otani, all that money, we're going to lose in 2024 in the NLDS to the Rockies. It's just I just think it's freaking funny. I know it's not cool, but yeah, let's be real. Let's see. Hey, let's see. Okay, let's go to some stuff here. Let's go to here. So my son liked my repost. The man, the myth, David Rogers. Dave's my boy. He's my youngest. I'm going to see him over Christmas. I'm so excited about that. Haven't seen him in Christmas for a few years because he's been busy with the relationships and all that. But this year, we're going to go out and see him. Okay. Let's take a look. All right. I like this MLB executive burner. I have no idea. I have heard it could be Jim Bowden. I don't know who it is, but let's just go with this. Artie Moreno hired Per Manasian in 2020. 223 and 263 in 3 years. Spent $580 million in 3 years. Inherited Pujols and Anthony Rendon. Hard to point to the resounding success of Perry's tenure. Most entertaining one to me, giving up the 48th pick in the draft for Tyler Anderson. Yeah, he did that. That he did. Again, from MLB executive, when Guggenheim sells the Dodgers in the next 6 to 10 years, the deferred money will be deducted from the sales price, functions as extra leverage for the purchaser, saves Guggenheim on capital gains taxes while simultaneously cash flowing the Dodgers in the next half decade plus. That's interesting. Dodgers Nation. I'm not going to read this right now, but Dodgers, they're saying Dodgers raised their offer to Shohei Ohtani in final 24 hours to complete richest deal in sports history. So that's what they're saying, I guess. I hope that does it. It's up to you guys to make that decision. We already saw the Scott Boras thing. Notice the terms on the deferred money hasn't been released yet. It's Saturday night. Baseball reporters aren't as on the chase as during the week. CAA Baseball did this strategically. That's his agency. They wanted the $700 million out there without details. Yeah, it's smart because it's going to be different. Let's see. Little whiny, as they often are. Things are more nuanced than richest owner should always end up with the sport's best player. The agent never reached out to me personally, Steve Cohen said, and I think that's pretty telling. Yeah, the telling is he didn't want to play for the Mets. That's straight up, right? That's it. He didn't want to play for the Mets, and that's okay. Everyone has preferences. Dude wanted to play for LA. He talked about it as a kid. He wrote in his life timeline about being with the Dodgers when they won the World Series in 2020. Half right. Now let's go all the way. Let's see. Yeah, Matt says, wouldn't that suck if we didn't make the playoffs? Yikes. Hey, it could happen. Things can happen. Boca Loca Baseball. Why didn't they go after Soto as well? Seems like an easy trade to make with their pitchers. Their Padres weren't giving him. They were not going to trade Juan Soto to the Dodgers. They would have rather given him to another team than to take Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman from them. They're petty like that. And they're dumb. It's right. Well, and the last time they traded with the Dodgers, we gave them Matt Beatty. We got top prospect River Ryan. Thank you, AJ Preller. I would fire AJ Preller. And I think Padre fans are starting to turn on him too. And, let's just be real clear about it is Andrew Friedman Redemption Day also. People were very much turning on him. He got things done. Now he's going to get more done. So I'm very confident of that. Yeah. Let's see. Mitchell Hopkins, honestly, they need pitching if they really want to win it all. I agree. Yeah. They'll get to the playoffs. I'm not worried about that unless everything falls apart. Basically, you'd have to have a pitching staff in 2024 with, Maddox Bruns, who's going to someday be great, possibly, but as your opening day pitcher with Yainer Fernandez as catcher and all, then they'd probably finish in second. Let's see. Hepatitis C leader. I called Otani 700 million last stream. I think, yeah. Amazing, isn't it? I can't even fathom that. So man. Yeah. Boca Loca baseball. Dome sounds about right. I don't like Preller. Man. He's really good at spotting talent. He's really good at, especially international talent. But he's not good about building a team. And he's not good about keeping his nose away from where it doesn't belong, like Bob Melvin. You hire Bob Melvin, you let Bob Melvin run a team, and he blew it. Let's see. Moose says, injuries is what killed this team. They've got to avoid injuries. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I know. And at the end of the day, they were going to – it would have been nice to beat the Diamondbacks, obviously. But reality, they weren't going to go far. I think 2022, they had enough to go all the way. 2021 definitely had enough, but injuries destroyed that team. 2019, they had enough. They've been low. 2018, they went further than I thought they would. That was a weird team. They started out so bad. The last time I saw Andrew Tolles play live, man, that was awesome. My guy. Yeah, heck of a good show today for you. You guys are awesome. A lot of people turning out. I appreciate it. Let's see if I had anything. I thought I had another topic. Let's see. We were basically, my main topics were Shohei as a Dodger and what's next. We've been covering that and about Roki Sasaki. Yeah, Ohtani is now going to experience teamwork. Yeah, that's a good point. The Dodgers do have good humans on the team, for sure. You cannot. The thing is now, what leadership are they going to get? Whatever they had didn't work last time. Hey, there's Grizz Monster. Where is the starting pitcher going to come from? Cap is already $244 million plus. Yeah, it's more than that now. It depends on the referrals, but if they want to stay under, and it'll be a miracle if they do, they would. It's all through trade, but I think they're going to pay. They're just going to have to go pay, unless they can get Sasaki. If they get Sasaki somehow, because in his contract it says he can go out at any time, which I have a sneaky feeling that's what it is. Or why would he declare that he wants to be posted if he can't? If they're just going to say no, that would be dumb. I think he's going to be a free agent, and I put the Dodgers at the top of his list. Here's, tinfoil hat, red pill right here. Ready? Shohei Ohtani told Roki Sasaki that he was going to sign with the Dodgers. Roki immediately called the Marines, that's his team, and said, I'm going to post. Please let me go. They said, yes, he's going to be a Dodger. There it is. Ship it. That's right there. That is my tinfoil hat red pill of the day for you right there. You like it? I like it. Let's hope that's the case. I have no sources. I'm just looking at things. I'm going pure conspiracy on you. But I like it. Let's see. Mitchell Hopkins says, I don't want to be a pessimist, but I think we should all temper expectations with Ohtani. It took him a while last time to get back into elite form. True. That's fine. That's fine. As long as he's ready by, October. Matt Kramer, right. Chemistry counts. Yep. Mitchell, correct, sir, but today is fever dream day. Yep. See you later. Roki will be making league minimum. Yep. But Ohtani would definitely take care of him in this center. Grizz Monster, is he a lefty starter, sir? Nope, but he throws 103 miles an hour. So instead of Yamamoto, let's get Sasaki and sign Imanaga, and we have our 3 samurai. Just saying. 3 samurai, trademark. Maybe I should do that, just in case. I should look into that. That would be a heck of a grift, doing a trademark like that. I can't afford that money. My wife does work in patenting, so I'll ask her. 3 samurai for the 3 Japanese players are going to be on the Dodgers in 2024. Or 2025 or 2026. It's going to happen. I'm just saying it. I'm not one of those manifested, but I like to be positive. You could live with that? Yeah. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yep. But I'm with you on that left-handed stuff. I got to get a left. They got to have something in there. Yep. Mitchell's great. Yep. To Matt Kramer, I'm great with that. It's great. I'm okay with that. It's great to be a Dodger fan. Yep. Yeah. We celebrate. We enjoy it. Patent it, Tim. Yep. You all heard it, right? You all heard it here first. 3 samurai. Samurais are cool, too. Come on. That's a good one. Oh, Japanese people, you think that's racist? I mean, just to throw it out there, is that too much of a stereotype? I think it's a great name. It's not. I don't think it's insulting. So I think so. So patent pending right now. I'm gonna put it out there maybe. Let's see. Bang bang. Major League Baseball is always involved in major turning points in Japanese baseball, and Nomo and Ohtani were especially big turning points for the Dodgers. Old Nomo-san, man, that was one of my favorite times to be a Dodger fan. I think the greatest game ever pitched in Major League history was when Hideo Nomo pitched a no-hitter against the Rockies in Colorado. When it was really a launching pad. There was none of that stuff with the what's it called? The way they do the baseballs now to cool them out or whatever. Balls are flying out of there. I mean, freaking Dante Bichette was even good. Let's see. Yeah, and so Nomo was huge. Ohtani's bigger. It's amazing now. Let's see. Okay, good. Not racist. Thank you. Good. I think so too. Yeah. Baseball needs the Los Angeles Dodgers versus New York Yankees World Series hepatitis C layer. Yeah, I agree with that. Really need baseball to have the teams that need to be in there. You know, and frankly, if they would fix it, if they would just, okay, here's a red pill from Mark Kramer. Ohtani has agreed to use his salary to recruit others, Japanese stars, and eventually take 40% ownership of the Dodgers. Whoo! I like it. Okay, everyone, what's your tinfoil hat, conspiracy, red pill, whatever you want to call it? I call it both. Let's see. I like it. A's. Mikalanti Kutili. Yeah. Kamuki still bat leadoff Eric Kwan? Sure. He wants to. But who knows? You know, with Ohtani doing his thing, maybe they all get together. I still remember at the end of 2021, or maybe it was in 2022, Mookie and Trey Turner and Freddie Freeman got together with Doc and said, this is what we think is best. Because the Dodgers were going Mookie, and then they were going Trey Turner, and then they were going Freddie, then Trey. And then it switched because they just said, no, Trey's the better guy to have second instead of Freddie. And that's what they did. So I think at the end of the day, that's the leadership that Mookie and Freddie provide is they want to win. What they really want to do, what they need to do, they need to take some days off. They need to take a few games off. And Matt Kramer, the No More Miracle. Yeah, I remember watching that with my oldest was only 1 at the time. Yeah, it was amazing. Okay, Grizz Monster. Here we go. Piggybacking Yarbrough with a righty and possibly Kershaw later. Still think a versatile lefty to round out and possibly in the bullpen playoffs. Yes, maybe Imanaga would be best for that role. I don't know. I think he's a real starter. However, it's no good point. Good point because remember the Japanese pitchers are used to six person rotation, so we should do that anyway. They should be doing a 6-man rotation with the pitchers they got when Ohtani comes back. Mitchell Hockman's, and I've got, again, look it up. Dodgers Nation, Tim Rogers, 6-man rotation. It's out there. I wrote it in 2019. I'll put it out there sometime. Mitchell Hopkins, Dodgers sign Yamamoto or Sasaki and trade for Cease or Burns. Ship it. And they trade for Trout and say, forget the future. Up to see you later with some fire. Rumors have it Blue Jays fans are still tracking planes. Grisman, she's a lot like me, Maeda. Okay. I love Maeda in the bullpen. But maybe do that in the end, in the playoffs, right? I think maybe that's what you're talking about. Yeah, you were. You are, yeah, in the playoffs. Absolutely, yeah. You need 3.5 starters for the playoffs because you can definitely do the good back-to-back or the piggybacking. You need 3.5 starters and then a little bit of versatility and then an extra guy to maybe lock it down like Maeda did. Maeda was really good. That guy was so good like in the 7th inning and stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Man, 921 views today. Wow. Yesterday we got over 2,000, but that was the weirdest day of all time, and I think I had more of a monopoly. I'm like last of all the guys to go, of all the channels going. I specifically did that. I wanted everyone else to go, do their thing, and everyone did really well. So that's why I'm going last. I watched Doug. I watched Clint. I watched Bleed Los a little bit, just didn't have time to watch it because I wanted to see Clint's first show. I learn from Clint every time I watch him. I want to know. I'll talk to him about setting stuff up so I can. What I really want to do, I want to make sure that when I have a partner, that when we do live, I don't want to use Zoom. I want to use something else. I know there's ways to do it, but I also don't want to pay a lot of money. I pay for Zoom because I do these remote calls with my kids. So it really is free. I would have Zoom no matter what because I want to talk to my boys. One's in Texas, one's in Florida. But so I don't want to pay for something else like that. But I'll figure it out. Brenko, I wonder what Giant fans are thinking from this signing. I got a congrats from a Giants fan, but he's definitely a unique guy. Let's see. I got to switch DH for 33 points and batting average and 11 home runs. Yeah, he's getting some comparisons between JD Martinez and Shohei Ohtani. Let's be honest. JD Martinez was a nice bat to have, really good season. But the threat of Ohtani is way different than JD Martinez. It's way different. How many years for Imanaga? I've heard 100. 5 years, 100 million. Ship it. Just do it. That's what I'm all in. I'm all in on just about every pitcher. That's for sure. See, hepatitis, see you later. Padre fans already saying it's bad signing and too much money, ignoring the fact that it's deferred money. It's not not my money. And every team is going to complain. I think we would complain if he signed somewhere else. That's just the way it is. When it's I got my bias for sure. After Japanese players see the 700 million, they may start angling to jump ship. I mean, Otani took a risk, and even with 2 Tommy Johns, excuse me, the Dr. Pepper's getting to me. Not quite like Doug and the whole bottle of champagne. Yeah, I mean, he took a risk, and it paid off. But he's so elite. Yeah, hepatitis C. This is so true. The presence of Otani will boost some stats of the players around. Yeah, better pitches to hit, and just in general, the having a weapon like that is a game changer, for sure, and it does make everyone better, and it's one less guy. Oh, let's see here. Let's see who we got. It's Steve A. All right. Let's see. Okay, I'm just checking out some stuff here. Okay, Roy Sasaki. I went to Shohei's last start in Anaheim, and third of the crowd was full of Japanese tourists. Yeah. Yeah, they got the jerseys, right? Shohei will be the best-selling Dodger jersey in history. Yeah, not even close. Japan will be painted Dodger blue. Grizz Monster. Hopefully DeLuca and either Bush or Vargas get the last 2 outfield spots still open. They got to do something. Play him or trade him, right? But I don't. That's why I didn't want Hayward. I don't like Hayward's bat taking time away from any of those guys. But if it's like an Arozarena, okay. But yeah, it's going to be like that. You got to play him or trade him. But I just hate. I don't hate Jason Hayward. I just don't like the signing. And like I said, I hope he proves me wrong. I hope he dominates and makes me look wrong. And he could, whatever. Just make sure when I say I hope I'm wrong, or did I criticize him, you throw the hope I'm in wrong if you clip it. Yeah, I hope I'm wrong. Hepatitis Mookie is going to be unlocked in the playoffs. He's the Ravine, which he works best at. I just thought, but him and Freeman, though, I thought was going to do that. Eric says, so it'd be Mookie, Freeman, Shohei, and Smith, the first 4 in the lineup. Something like that. Let's see, Bronco. Imagine if we never traded Ellie De La Cruz. They didn't trade De La Cruz. They traded O'Neill. The guy with Pirates, the tall guy. Jordan Alvarez, yeah. Gosh darn it. The O'Neill guy. The 6'7" shortstop. But I would have done that trade in a heartbeat because they got Tony Watson. They just didn't use him enough in the freaking World Series. If they would have used Tony Watson more in the World Series instead of, guy, my arm is dead, Brandon Morrow in that Game 5, maybe things change. I don't know. Let's see, hepatitis C later. That way, Show can have righty pitching behind him. Yeah, behind him, protecting him. Blitz. Come on. Trying gang members next to Japanese tourists at Dodger Stadium. O'Neill Cruz. Thank you. Thank you, Eric. So you got to have the young minds out there to help me out. Appreciate it. Let's see who this. A text to my little group, part of my group on for 2080 from Alex Mallory says, anything big happen in the FA market? Yeah. I'll be having Alex on soon. O'Neill hasn't proved himself yet, but he didn't he have like a big accident where he killed people or something like that? He hasn't proved himself yet, so it hasn't haunted us yet. Yeah, and like I said, that was going for the win. I never liked trading for Josh Fields for a guy they never seen. Let's see. Trinidad, Ryan Fellis has come back. Max Stassi was traded, I believe. That's the big news for him. Yeah. Man, the Angels. Come on. 999 views. Wow. Thanks again, everybody. I'm trying to provide good content. Oh, we hit over 1,000. Thanks again. Man. Thank you. Again, hit like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I really need it. I said I didn't want to be that beggar, but until I get a good end screen, I'll do that. But let's see. Yeah, they're going at it. Slow day. Yeah, slow day. You mean Shohei? Let's see if there's anything else on the internet. Then we'll just in case, because you just never know, right? Let's see. Notifications. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Where's my button? There it is. Okay. Yeah. So I replied to myself. All right, Otani watch compadres. This is last night. What a day. What will tomorrow bring? Waiting for Jeff Passan to break more stories. God bless and go Dodgers. Well, and for today what, 2:07? Well, today brought Shohei Ohtani to the Dodgers. What a ride. Yeah. That's like what Carrie Spitzberg, Dodger Dugout on Facebook. She's great. Steve, thank you. Can't wait to see him rehab. I think we're talking about maybe. Yes, we'll definitely have a meetup. We got to do that. Yeah, we're going to figure a Rancho meetup for sure. Let's see. Seeing if there's anything else that I missed. Selena, that's Mrs. FRG. As you can see, Miss FRG, Mrs. FRG. Yeah, so what a day. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? Let's see. Just some of these. Chelsea Freeman tweeting out this. Come on, look at that. Man. It's going to get better, too. I'm confident. I think definitely getting our guys, or two more. Who this? Yep. Yeah, so, okay. Anything else? Let's see. Oh, look at that. The great Joe Kelly. Oh, man. Yeah, there's people. Oh, come on. F the Dodgers. Your tears, Joe Kelly. Our hero. Let me see. Where is it? Let me see. Hope that's playing. Let's do that. Let's see. There's that.
Hide your kids.
There it is.
Hide your wife.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I try to keep the language as clean as possible. But if I have guests on and they cursed, I'm not gonna censor anybody. I don't censor people on here. I may not. I may change the words a little bit. Let's see, Eric. Oh, look at Eric, man. Eric Kwan, Yariel Rodriguez, yes. A Cubano pitched in Korea, right? Yeah, he might be a good one. Let's see, Blitz. Anyone know the details of the contract come out or press conference? That's coming soon. They can't officially announce it, even though Magic talked about it today. Let's see. Yeah, Kerry Spitzig is great. Yeah, so it'll be a little while. They got to still get. They have 42 dudes in a 40 roster spot, so they got to make some moves first. So I think trades are coming. Emotional roller coaster, not emotional damage. Yeah, some people got emotional damage for sure, though. Like definitely some Blue Jays fans. Sorry, folks. We're going to see Otani forever into 2023. Yeah. Yep. Can the Dodgers afford to pay Will Smith? They need to. Branco. What are your thoughts of Diego Cartaya? Well, I think Diego has his value's down, so I don't see them trading him unless they still get value like they thought of him last year. I'm a big believer in Diego. I just think I'm concerned though about his back. He's a big boy playing catcher. Maybe he does more of another position. I don't know. But his defense got a lot. He really has improved. He's a top catcher now, defensively. Hepatitis, Toronto Blue Balls. Yeah, poor guy. I feel bad for them. So we had some good ones in here yesterday. Blitz, yeah, number 17. Bang, bang. It's nice to see we don't have to worry about money because Angels fans cry and buy Dodger tickets on Otani shirts. Someone will. Yeah, because some people, let's be honest, they are fans of players. I got friends like that. Whoever has the players that they like, that's who they're going to root for. I'm not that way. I'm been a Dodger fan since 1973. Eric Kwan, Shohei is deferring so they could sign Smith down the road. Yeah, I hope so. They really need to sign Will. That's one of the things I want to see come out of this winter. Angels fans already burning jerseys. They have no shame. Gee, I wouldn't do that. We're something, man. Shohei's going to the Hall of Fame. And if they want to send, I'll take one. I'd wear a Shohei Otani jersey, the Angels jersey. That's for sure. Hey, Alex Hartley, best trio ever. That's going to be a good one. Let's hope so. Best trio ever. Betts, Freeman, Otani. 2024 World Series might happen next year. Get some pitching. We're going to do it. Eric Kwan. Yeah, they're sad people. I'm not a fan of burning anyone's jersey. I mean, Blitz. As an Angels fan, have your 700 DH and two-time Tommy John surgery for the next 10 years. I'm not pissed off at all. Good riddance. Angels got Prime. They got Prime. Yeah, they did get him. Yep. You know, I Blitz, did you think that they should have traded him? Like my guy Ryan Fala had. I'm just wondering your thoughts on that. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, and the money, not my money, but I could see that. And there's been people in this chat who said the same thing. And to put it somewhere else, and so, but it happened, and we're moving on. Yeah, you would have made a trade. Okay, yeah, I think so too. Would have made a lot of sense. So yeah, make sure Blitz. If you don't follow Ryan Fala or RM Fala on Twitter, you should. He writes for me, but he also writes for the Angels. He's a prospect guy, so. He writes a lot of good stuff about Quakes prospects, and then on my site, and then he writes for another site. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I would definitely follow Ryan. Ryan's a great, great dude, and the drummer for the band Solar Haze. Okay. Let's see. Angel fans coping like someone who got dumped. Yeah. So, Sean. So I'm going to leave you guys to chat about that. I'm not going to talk about the back and forth about Dodgers, Angels, Shohei, and all that in terms of fans. You guys dunk on each other all you want. I don't censor unless things get nasty. So if things get really unkind, that's a different thing. So, let's see, Branco, I'm not a Dave Roberts fan. I think Mike Scioscia is the best manager. I think Mike Scioscia was the best manager for a long time. But I think time passed him by. I don't know if he mixed well enough with the analytics because it's there and it's good information. You just got to be. I just think he was too old school. That's just an opinion. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, I think. But 2000s, one of the best managers in baseball for sure. Grizz Monster, Otani would be like Jamal Wilkes, smooth as silk. Yeah. Blitz, this is correct. Fact is, Otani would have been a Dodger in 2018 if it wasn't for the NLDH rule. Very correct. That's 100% correct. Yep. Hey, you know what? Angels did you got to have Shohei. You got to watch a legendary baseball player. Up close for 6 years. I think that's pretty cool. Eric says, yeah, Robert's instincts got to get better when it comes to leverage situations. Yeah, and when things go off the rails like they did in the playoffs, he just seems stunned. All right. I am going to, so what time is it? It's got to be, can't really see. Oh my gosh, 5:21. All right, my wife's home. and I'm going to go see my wife. She's dressed lovely today, and I'm going to go eat some food because she was eating finger foods and stuff with her friends, so she's probably hungry. I'm hungry, so I'm going to get out of here. We'll keep doing this. Shohei Otani watch is over. Now we're on Yamamoto watch, Imanaga watch, Montgomery watch, Sasaki watch, even Snell watch for some of us, Hater watch for some of us. Definitely Burns watch, Cease watch, all those things. Yeah. So I appreciate y'all again. Over 1,100 views. Thank you. Lots of likes. And we got our first super chat. So St. Jude's will benefit from that. I will wait till the end of the month, and then we'll do what I'll do with the super chats. I will post in the description which charity we're going to go with, and it'll go to that in general. I know that I won't send the full because YouTube's going to take a little bit of that away, but I will take what's there, and I guess I'll claim it as I have to get weird stuff with tax. I got to claim it as revenue, and so I'll still get a tax benefit. But that's really cool for giving it away. But I'll also get penalized. It's just weird, and I don't have a real full business, but that's okay. Appreciate you go. So yeah, every month we'll do that, and we'll find a place to send it. It'll probably be a charity I already give to, just to make it a little easier for me. Just send a little extra for that month. But yeah, St. Jude's. I'll post stuff later. I'll put it on the site, on the YouTube site, and then I'll try to remember to post it in the description. There's a way to do that. Yep. Thanks everybody. Good show. Thank you, Grizz Monster, Hepatitis Sealer. Thanks for the ones that come back a lot, and thanks for new people coming out. I really appreciate it. Hope you like what you see. Go watch all the other shows too, like I do. I will see you guys on this chat, and I will see you in FRG's chat. I'll see you in Doug's chat. I'll see you in Bleedlow's chat. I'll see you in Locked On chat. I'll see you in Dodger Blue chat and Incline, all those things. So thank you and support all those guys. And if I miss someone, I'm sorry. Oh, Dodgers Daily. Sorry, Dodgers Daily too. I will see you all later. Thank you. God bless, and go Dodgers.